The boys watch the girls while the girls watch the boys who watch the girls go by. Eye to eye, they solemnly convene to make the scene, which is the name of the game. Watch a guy, watch a dame on any street in town.
Ultimi giorni della 39esima edizione del Festival di Toronto, siamo con Piers Handling, l'amministratore delegato di questo formidabile festival, una vera macchina da guerra che ormai è reputata la più forte nel mondo. Hi Piers, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, how are you?
Very good.
This year you had a lot, as usual anyway, a lot of Italian movies. What did you like best?
I actually liked all of them. I thought they were very, very strong, the films that we ran, from Amministratore to Hungry Hearts to Leopardi, and the final one, I've just forgotten the title, Senza Nessuna Pietà. So it was a very strong selection, and some new filmmakers, some first-time filmmakers, and then you had somebody like Mariangiola, who had been here before. I mean, Michele Alhaike had never been here before. It was his first visit to Toronto. I think Francesco Munzi had a film here, but he had never been to Toronto. Mario's been here before, and of course Saverio Constanza has been here a number of times with his films. So it was a wonderful mix of new and experienced Italian directors who had come to Toronto. But it was, all the films were very different, one from the other. Hungry Hearts, shot in English in New York, a very intimate story about a young married couple, to Amministratore, the Munzi film, which is obviously a film that deals with the gangs, the clans in Italy, especially in Calabria, which I thought was a brilliant film. Senza Nessuna Pietà, I loved that film because it was so intimate and so small, and two wonderful performances at the center of that film. And the Mario Martone, I think Mario is a really wonderful filmmaker, a very respectful and serious film on Leopardi's life.
Now, changing nationality, let's talk about Canadians. I saw one of wonderful movies that is Force Majeure.
Canadian?
Forza Maggiore.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a terrific film. I love that film. It's a young Swedish filmmaker, Ruben Östlund, extremely well made. I saw it in Cannes. I think it's absolutely brilliant. One of the best films of the year, actually. It's an extraordinary portrait about a marriage and the choices that you actually make within a marriage when it comes under pressure because of a situation. Very well made and extremely well acted, and a smart screenplay.
What are you expecting from the next edition? It will be 40 years old, the festival.
Yeah,
so
can you imagine 40 years, the festival, and I've been around for almost all of it. It's going to be a moment for us to maybe not look back on our past, I think, as much as just celebrate the present. And I think I'd like to turn it into, or we would like to turn it into, a real celebration for the public. The public audience, as you know, here in Toronto is very, very exceptional, very different, very open. There's so many of them. So I think we need to absolutely incorporate whatever we're doing into a lot of public activities outdoor. We, for the very first time, closed off part of the street outside our building, King Street, turned it into a pedestrian mall, and I think it changed the whole atmosphere of the festival for the first 4 days. People came down, they looked, they went to the restaurants, they stargazed. It was just so relaxing, and it was so inclusive and participatory. I think, I'd like to see that atmosphere for our 40th anniversary.
you have also to celebrate with the journalist. I am 35 years that I came here, so I am one of the oldest one.
That's fantastic. Yes, no, you're amongst the oldest, that's for sure. I mean, there's some journalists who've been here slightly more years than you, but I remember you coming for the very first time 25 years ago. That's hard to imagine, but I remember your enthusiasm and your excitement when you came for the very first time.
Yeah, that's right. So we will celebrate for sure next year, and all the best, Piers, because you are the best.
Thank you, Mariangiola.